نعمل recording. Okay. Can you see the slides or the book? Can you see the book?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Weird weather phenomena. Weird weather. What do you mean by weird? Weird adjective means strange. It means strange. Okay. And what do you mean by weather phenomena? Phenomena means different types of weather events. Different types of weather events. ظواهر الطقس الغريبة, weird, strange. Okay. So here in this passage again we are going to read the passage. Okay, paragraph by paragraph, and discuss the words that are in this box. Check these words. Okay, so these are the main words that we are going to discuss their meanings. هاي الكلمات الأساسية بنناقش معانيها. Okay, how can we discuss them? Through the sentences in the passage. Okay, in order to see how can we use these words into sentences. Okay. So let us start with the introduction of the passage. This is the introduction, and in the rest of the passage we have different paragraphs about strange weather phenomena. Okay, who wants to read? Who wants to start reading? Who wants to start reading? طبعا لما أقرأ أسماء الحضور والغياب please remind me with your colleagues' names. Okay, ذكروني بأسماء زملائكم اللي عندهم امتحان، تمام؟ اللي عندهم كويز. أنا عم برجع بطلع على الشات، بس أنتوا كمان ذكروني افتحوا الشات عندكم لما باخذ حضور وغياب. يس.
دكتورة. أنا عندي كويز على 7.
تمام أنا حكيت
يعني أطلع عادي؟
حكيت يحضروا 10 دقائق وبعدها بيطلعوا. بكتبوا اسمهم على الشات. اكتبوا اسماءكم على الشات. طبعا مش الكل يكتب لي اسمه على الشات ويطلع كلكم عندكم مش كويز. اوكي؟ فبليز يعني أنا لما بتحكوا معي أنا خلاص أنا واثق فيكم، يعني أنا عندي كويز أنا عندي كويز. اوكي؟ يعني أنا راح آخذ حضور وغياب. Okay, who wants to start with the introduction? Who wants to read the introduction?
I want.
Introduction. Yes, your name?
Sarah.
Yes, Sarah. Go ahead, please.
بس إنه ارفعي الشاشة شوية.
طيب دقيقة أكبر لك كمان ولا هيك هيك أضبط يلا.
أوكي.
كبر شوي. دقيقة ها. هيك.
تمام.
Yeah.
Most of us are interested in the weather forecast. Do we need to wrap up warm today or take an umbrella or our sunglasses when we go out? But imagine if you heard that a never-ending lightning storm was on its way, or a shower of animals. This might sound crazy, but believe it or not, this kind of weird weather phenomena actually happen.
Thank you. Most of us are interested in the weather forecast. When you go out to university or to school, actually, we have to, or we intended to look and watch the weather forecast in order to see if we want to wrap up warm, if we need to take an umbrella, or if we need to take sunglasses. Okay, احنا before we go to university, go to school, to go for a visit, for example, بطلع على weather forecast صح؟ بتفرج على weather forecast in order to see if I need to take sunglasses, if I need to take an umbrella, if I need to wrap up warm. Okay, so what do you mean by weather forecasts? Weather forecasts. Weather forecast is prediction. Yes, نشرة الأحوال الجوية. Yes, predictions about the weather from official sources. Predictions يعني توقعات about the weather from official sources اللي هي نشرة الأخبار الجوية.
Especially in this time.
Now يعني احنا بالعادة بنشوفها صح عشان نشوف شو بدنا نلبس. Okay, or in order to see if I need to take sunglasses or if I need to take an umbrella. Wrap up warm. What do you mean by wrap up warm? Wrap up warm means to wear lots of warm clothes. يعني ألبس ملابس ثقيلة يعني دافية. And this is the normal thing that we do actually. This is what you or what we always do. But imagine if you heard about or that a never-ending lightning storm. This is the lightning storm, as you can see in this picture. This is the lightning storm. This is electrical storm. عاصفة البرق يعني. Electrical storm. Never ending. What do you mean by never ending? Never ending adjective means without end. Yes, without end. It lasts for a long time, for hours, for nights, okay? And this is actually what? This is a weird weather phenomenon. Or a shower of animals. Have you heard of a shower of animals? عمركم سمعتوا في shower of animals? This might sound crazy, but believe it or not, these kinds of weird weather phenomena actually happen. So these are types. These are different types of weather events. Again, weird means strange. Weather phenomena means different types of weather events. مين هم؟ A shower of animals and never-ending lightning storm. يعني عاصفة برق، عاصفة هيها electrical storm ما بتنتهي without end. Let us start reading with this never-ending lightning storm. Heavy weather. Okay, who wants to start? Yes, who wants to start reading? I need you to read. Okay, I need to stop here. I need you to stop here. Yes. Who wants to read غير سارة؟ يلا شباب.
أنا بقرأ دكتورة.
Yes, تفضل. Good name?
Heavy weather. سامية تمام. Yeah. Heavy weather. Some people are used to extreme weather conditions. This is the case for those who live in the area where the Katombo River meets Lake Markipia and has dark clouds covering it most of the year. For centuries, these clouds constantly crash into each other and cause violent lightning storms that can last up to 10 hours and occur between 114 and 116 nights a year. They call it the never-ending lightning storm.
Thank you. Some people are used to extreme weather conditions. What do you mean by are used to? Are used to means are familiar with.
متعودين.
Yes, are familiar with extreme weather conditions. This is the case for those who live in the area where the Catatumbo River meets Lake Maracaibo and has dark clouds covering it most of the year. For centuries, these clouds constantly crash into each other. Okay, what about these clouds that covering the sky most of the year constantly crash into each other? Constantly. What do you mean by constantly? Adverb, it means always. Always. Yes, always. Highly clouds always crash into each other. What do you mean by crash? Pump into each other. يتصادموا مع بعض. Causing what? Causing violent lightning storms. Violent lightning storms. Again, storms, lightning storms, electrical storms. Violent adjective means
قوية وشديدة.
قوية عنيفة جدا. Yes, causing a lot of damage. Causing a lot of damage. That can
دكتورة
last
مش
up
مبين عندي صورة.
Really? عاملين احنا شير. يلا بنعمل شير مرة ثانية عشانك.
مبين عندي شيء.
هيك.
لا دكتورة مو مبين عندي شيء. حتى توقيت المحاضرة مو مبين.
بلكي عندك ضغط نت ممكن عشان هيك ما بيطول تيحمل الصورة أو لأنه هي مع الشباب في حدا عنده أي مشكلة؟
بس أنا كمان مش مبين عندي.
طيب هاي بنعمل إكس للشير نرجع نعمل شير مرة ثانية. هاي بيكون ضغط نت فقط يعني لأنه في البقية شايف. أوكي هيك.
لا هيك دكتورة تمام.
لا هيك تمام.
أوكي إذا
لا أنا مو مبين عندي.
بكون حبيبتي ضغط نت. هلا انتوا شوفوا لما تبلش محاضرتكم دايما عشان ما يصير زي هيك اطفوا اي اجهزه حواليكم تشتغل نت. اوكي عشان ما يصير ضغط على النت. ولاحظوا انه كمان هلا في كويزات وفي كله على التيمز مثلا ممكن يكونوا محاضرات كلها على التيمز هاي الفتره. What do you mean by physical? Again, adjective using physical force to cause harm. اللي هو العنيف. Okay, cause a lot of damage. That can last up to 10 hours and occur between 140 and 160 nights a year. شوفوا occur what does it mean? It is a verb means happen. They call it the never ending lightning storm. Again, never ending means without end. Okay. However. Yes, however. لما بيحكي لي however أو but إيش بيعطيني بعد الجملة هاي؟ contrast صح؟ contrast. So this is a violent lightning storm. هلا بده يحكي لي الجانب إيش؟ البوزيتيف سايد. لأنه حكى لي however. So but يعني. On the other hand. Nevertheless. Okay. Yes. Who wants to continue reading? Hello.
أكمل.
Yeah, please.
However, every cloud has a silver lining. This lighting activity produces nitrogen oxide, which probably helps to restore the ozone layer. Another kind of rare lighting is a ball lighting. This is a ball of brightly colored light, which usually occurs during the thunderstorms, but lasts longer than a lightning bolt. Sometimes the ball even explodes and leaves behind a smell.
Okay.
But the true
minute. خلينا نكمل نشوف الكلمات وبنرجع. Thank you. Every cloud has a silver lining.
كل سحابة
إلها إيش؟
إلها يعني ضوء زي بيشبه سلسلة زي الرعد.
Yes. بس إيش بكون هذا؟ هون المقصود فيه البوزيتيف سايد. البوزيتيف سايد.
الوميض.
بس إيش المقصود فيه؟ مش هو المقصود مش الحرفي، وإنما هو المقصود إنه صحيح إنه الغيمة هاي ممكن تسبب مشاكل، تعمل violent lightning storm، بس إلها جانب إيجابي. Yes. اللي هو الجانب الإيجابي. Silver lining. Yes. البوزيتيف سايد. إذا what do you mean by silver side lining? It means positive side. إلها جانب إيجابي. What is it? This lighting activity produces nitrogen oxide. What do you mean by nitrogen oxide? اللي هي a chemical compound of nitrogen and oxygen, which probably helps to restore the ozone layer. So this is the silver lining of this lightning storm. Restore. What do you mean by restore? This is a verb means to make something complete. إعادة البناء، ويعني زي ما بيحكوا سد الأوزون لاير. The ozone layer is what? Is the part of the Earth's atmosphere. طبقة الأوزون. Another kind of real lightning is ball lightning. This is another kind of lightning which is called the ball lightning from the ball. يعني it takes the shape of a ball. Okay, rare. What do you mean by rare? Rare. This is an adjective. Yes. It means unusual. It means special. This is a ball of a brightly colored light which usually occurs between or during a thunderstorm. الثندر اللي بتعرفوا الرعد، العواصف الرعدية. هلا الرعد هو عبارة عن
جميل وامشي معك على شط النيل.
شو يا شباب، حلو يعني.
ليه يا دكتورة؟
تعملوا لنا أجواء والله إنكم روعة.
والله إنهم كفو دكتورة.
والله هيك غيروا لنا أجواءنا.
أنا بعتذر والله من هالحالة، ما بعرف أنا فات محاضرة. أنا آسف جدا دكتورة، آسف.
من هو إمتى؟
أنا خال هلا حلا وكنت فاتحة محاضرة كان حكيتي. أنا آسف جدا.
غيرت لنا أجواءنا. ثانك يو.
كيلو أهلا وسهلا صديق.
مصطفى وين يا مصطفى اللي بده يجي على المكتب ويسألني؟
دكتورة.
يس.
راحت علي نوم.
اوكي حلا، يعني انتبهي يا حلا، يعني أغنية طلعت كويس إنها أغنية مش إشي ثاني. اوكي.
ايه دكتورة؟
يس.
دكتورة الأحد بتداومي؟
لا، 2 3 4.
بدي أسألك متى امتحاناتنا؟ متى امتحاننا؟
امتحاننا 23/12.
23/12؟ اوكي يعني مع امتحان 101. اوكي سلموا.
أهلا. اوكي. وين صرنا احنا؟ This is a ball of brightly colored light which usually do you know what you mean by thunder? Thunder اللي هو الصوت، الفويس. الرعد والlightning اللي هو البرق. Storms but last longer than a lightning bolt. Sometimes the ball even explodes and leaves behind a smell. يعني كأنه بينفجر بيطلع كمان smell. But the true cause of this phenomenon is a mystery. Phenomenon is the singular noun of phenomena. Okay, هذا the plural noun and this is the singular noun. Okay? So the cause of this phenomenon is a mystery. Is a puzzle. يعني we can't find the explanation, the real explanation for this phenomenon. One sighting hit in the news in 1984 when ball lightning entered a Russian aircraft, flew above the shocked passengers, traveled through the aircraft. شوفوا وصلت ل Russian aircraft, flew above the Russian aircraft and flew above the shocked passengers. Shocked يعني astonished, amazed, adjective. It means amazed, astonished. Traveled through the aircraft and passed silently out again, leading to holes in the plane. شو ترك؟ holes. شو بتعرفوا ايش يعني holes؟ يعني ثقوب. يعني أثرت بالaircraft. Let us see the second paragraph about weird weather phenomena, which is fire from the sky. Have you ever heard or have you seen a fire from the sky? What do you think? What do you think by fire from the sky? Okay, can you see the picture here? What is this? What is this?
برق دكتورة، برق.
نجاك.
ترى.
إيش هاي؟ And here, okay, here the beginning. هاي beginning من الشيء اللي بيحصل هذا, and this is in the sky. This is what happens in the sky. Fire from the sky. What do you think? This is what?
Fire.
This is a wind storm or a wind. This is a whirling wind storm. But actually this is not a wind. This is a fire. A fire. A mixture between fire and wind.
And fire.
Yes. So it's called what? Tornado. And this is tornado, a fire tornado. A fire tornado. تعرفوا شو يعني a fire tornado إعصار؟
إعصار ناري.
هلا احنا متعودين على ايش؟ إعصار ايش؟ الويند tornado, الويند storm. بس كيف بده يصير fire tornado؟
يكون مع mix fire.
Yes, بيكون في عندي fire أو high temperature مع ال strong wind بيختلطوا مع بعض بيعملوا لنا fire tornado. Yes, who wants to read? مين بحب يقرأ؟
أنا بقرأ.
Yes, go ahead please. Thank you. Yeah, your name بس ذكرني باسمك. What's your name اللي قرأ الشاب؟ شو اسمك؟ What's your name؟ الشاب اللي قرأ.
سامر.
Okay, thank you يا سامر. Yes, go ahead. مين الصبية بدها تسمعنا صوتها الحلو؟ يلا. We're all. Yes. سارة يا سارة.
لا دانا مش سارة.
دانا. Okay. Yes. في سارات عندي أنا المرة هاي بالشعب. Yes, دانا. يلا يا دانا. Thank you.
Fire from the sky. We are all used to hearing about tornadoes, but imagine if a tornado was a whirling firestorm instead of a windstorm. A fire tornado or a fire devil can happen when high temperature from a wildfire mixed with strong winds. They are usually about 10 to 15 feet high, but they can sometimes reach 1 mile in height. A fire tornado made world news in 2010 in Brazil when astonished motorists watched one spin and burn its way through fields by a highway. In 1923, the Great Kanto earthquake in Japan ignited the largest fire tornado in history, killing 38,000 people in 15 minutes. Luckily, fire tornadoes are very rare.
Okay, thank you. We're all used to hearing about tornadoes. We are familiar with tornadoes. والدليل إنه بس حكيت لكم شو هذا عرفتوا tornadoes. حكيتوا لي wind storm بس هاي fire storm. But imagine if a tornado was a whirling firestorm instead of a windstorm. So احنا متعودين على التورنيدو تكون ايش windstorm. Okay, but have you ever heard or have you seen a whirling firestorm? Whirling. What do you mean by whirling? Whirling adjective means
يحتوي contain
مش بيحتوي بلف يعني spinning around يدور يعني يلتف. هلا اللي هو التورنيدو عبارة عن هو هيك ملتف يعني يعني زي الزوبعة صغيرة بتصير إعصار كبير. So whirling means spinning around firestorm instead of windstorm. A fire tornado or a fire devil can happen when high temperatures from a wildfire mix with strong winds. معناته أنا عندي high temperature مع مين؟ مع strong winds بسبب لي this is the cause and the reason for fire tornadoes. What do you mean by temperature? Temperature means yes. درجة الحرارة how hot or cold something is. لما نحكي high يعني hot. From a wildfire. What do you mean by wildfire?
حرائق غابات حرائق البرية.
هلا انت لما بحكي لك مثلا اوصف لي هذا الحيوان بتحكي لي this is a wild animal صح؟ wild animal. ايش معنى wild animal؟ حيوان بري صح؟ والحيوان البري can you control it مثلا او control its behaviors مثلا ممكن تسيطر انت على حركاته. no. فحيوان البري النار البرية. ايش النار البرية؟ مش المقصود البرية، المقصود فيها البيج او الهيوج يعني that has gotten out of control. okay, a fire that has gotten out of control يعني خارج السيطرة. معناتها نار ايش مالها؟ هائجة يعني نار قوية جدا او حريق قوي جدا. high temperature بيطلع من الوايلد فاير mixed with strong winds causing a fire tornado. yes.
بعتذر على المقاطعة بس بصير نطلع احنا عشان الكويز ضل عليه 4 دقايق.
تمام انا حكيت لكم احضروا 10 دقائق واطلعوا. اوكي اكتبوا
يعطيك العافية
on the chat. good luck.
دكتورة نطلع من المحاضرة مشان الامتحان؟
اللي عنده كويز يس اللي عنده كويز
دكتورة
اللي عنده كويز على 7 يطلع. اكتب اسمك على الشات بس.
دكتورة أنا نور كتبته.
تمام. good luck. They are usually about 10 to 15 feet high but they can sometimes reach 1 mile. أهلا. in height. A fire tornado yes تفضل. Do you have any question?
دكتورة ممكن أطلع لأنه عندي كويز كمان 3 دقائق.
الله يرضى عليكم حكيت لكم احضروا اللي عنده كويز يحضر 10 دقائق و write your name on the chat ويطلع. يتفضلوا الله يوفقه يا رب.
إن شاء الله يعطيك ألف عافية دكتورة.
أهلا. A fire tornado made world news. Made world news. What does it mean made world news?
عمل ضجة رأي عام يعني أخبار عالمية.
Thank you. Reported all over the world. سامر اللي بيجاوب معي؟
تمام.
Thank you. To be reported all over the world. Yes. In 2010 in Brazil when astonished motorists. What do you mean by motorists? Those who ride.
Someone reading a motorcycle.
Yes. Okay. Astonished. Again, astonished means shocked. Amazed. يعني تفاجئوا شو مدهوشين شو هذا اللي صار. Watched one spin. It's اللي هي ايش ما هي حكيناها spin. From whirling. دوران يعني. Okay. دوران. Okay. And it could be used as a verb. So to mean what? To mean around very quickly. Turn around very quickly. And burn its way through fields by a highway. In 1923, the Great Kanto earthquake in Japan ignited the largest fire tornado. What do you mean by ignited?
أكبر أو أعظم.
To set fire to. لا أشعلت. Okay, to set fire to. In history, killing 38,000 people in 15 minutes. Luckily, يعني we are lucky. Why? Because we are lucky. Luckily, the adverb. We are lucky. Why? Because fire tornadoes are very rare. What do you mean by again rare? It's an adverb. Means unusual. It's special. Yes. مش كتير بتصير. عشان هيك احنا محظوظين. A watery tale story. A watery يعني related to water. Yeah. Anybody wants to read?
أنا. رغد.
Yes, Ragad. Go ahead.
Have you ever heard the saying, it is raining cost and goods?
Okay, just a minute, يا رغد. It's raining. Just a minute, يا رغد. It's raining cats and dogs. What do you think? Have you ever heard of this saying? Okay,
I've not.
is it really the sky is raining cats and dogs? What do you think?
Unbelievable.
So why here what do you think? What is it? Is it a real thing? No. So it's an idiom. This is an idiom. What do you mean by an idiom?
Imagination.
An idiom, yes. Actually, an idiom is a group of words that come together, and actually we don't mean the literal meaning of the words. يعني أنا ما أقصد عن جد هي بتشتي يعني raining cats and dogs. But this phrase or this saying or this idiom means it rains heavily. It rains heavily. قديش في cats and dogs؟ في كتير صح؟ لما نحكي إنه السما بتشتي cats and dogs لا هي بتشتي كتير يعني. It rains heavily. Yes, Ragad, continue please.
Well, what about frog, fish, jellyfish, or even snakes? Believe it or not, there have been many stories throughout history of raining animals.
Okay, خلينا raining animals, yes. One explanation, yes.
One explanation is that strong winds or the tornado could pick them up and drop them far away.
Okay, this is one explanation of. I'm sorry, Ragad, I'm interrupting you in order to discuss some words.
Okay.
Okay, so here we have different stories about what raining animals. What do you think? And one explanation is that strong winds or a tornado could pick them up, يعني بياخدهم and drop them far away. What do you think? I think it's a good explanation. Okay, yes, Ragad.
The rain of fish has been happening every summer in the region of Europe, Honduras, for over a century.
Okay, region. What do you mean by region?
منطقة.
What area?
Yes, area. Thank you. Yes, noun. It's area. Yes.
Witnesses say that there is usually a violent storm. Then afterwards, there are hundreds of living fish off the ground which people take home, cook, and eat.
Okay.
Many local people.
يلا. Witnesses. Yes. People who.
شهود.
Yes. Who see something happening. Yes. People who see something happening. Yes. Will witness. Singular. Witnesses. Plural. Yes. There is usually a violent storm. Again, what do you mean by a violent storm?
Strong storm. Strong.
Yes, a severe storm. Yes. Let us say bad weather with strong winds and heavy rain that causes a lot of damage. أهم إشي بما إنها violent راح تعمل damage. Okay. Then afterwards there are hundreds of living fish on the ground. Okay. هذا مين سببه violent storm that people take home, cook and eat. Yes. Many
local people believe that is a miracle, but some scientists disagree. They believe that the fish are from underground river and that the storms somehow bring them up above ground.
Okay, thank you, Rowan. Many local people believe that this is a miracle, but some scientists disagree. Miracle, what do you mean by miracle?
معجزة.
Yes, a wonder or an unexplainable event that people believe this is because or that is because or caused by God. يعني إنه هذا من صنع الإله أو من صنع الرب هيك بالنسبة لهم. A wonder, miracle, a wonder. Okay, but some scientists disagree. They believe يعني هم بيحكوا إنه هذا منين جاينا. They believe that the fish are from underground rivers. Okay, underground rivers.
مياه الجوفية زي إنه أنهار تحت الأرض يعني مياه جوفية.
Yes, right. A body of water that runs under or below the ground. Yes, right. And the storms somehow bring them above or up above the ground. Above the ground means
على الأرض.
Yes, on the top of the ground. Yes, on the top of the earth. On the top of the earth. Okay, any questions؟ يعني هيك وراح تطلعوا حافظين المحاضرة الكلمات ما في داعي تدرسوهم بعدين. Okay, these are the words. Again, I'm going to discuss their meanings. These phrases and words. Yeah. Weather forecast. What do you mean by weather forecast?
Weather situational.
Yes, predictions about the weather from the official sources. نشرة الأخبار الجوية أو الأحوال الجوية. Wrap up warm. wrap up warm. To wear lots of warm clothes. يعني بلبس ملابس ثقيلة دافية. Never ending adjective means
non-stop.
yes, non-stop, without end. من never without stop. Lightning storm is an electrical storm. Right. Weather phenomena.
ظواهر.
Yes. Different types of weather events. Constantly.
مستمرة بشكل.
Constantly. Yes. Continually or always. Crash into.
اصطدام.
Yes. Crash into, bump into, and this is a phrasal verb because it consists of verb plus a preposition. Violent.
عنيف. strong.
Yes. Violent using physical force to cause harm. يعني عنيف. Severe. Yes. Silver lining.
The positive side.
Positive side. Yes. Positive side. Nitrogen oxide.
ذرة الأكسجين.
Yes. A chemical compound of nitrogen and oxygen. Yes. Restore. This is a verb means to make something complete again. Yes. Ozone layer. Yes. A part of Earth's atmosphere. Occur. Happen. Thank you. The whirling.
Spinning.
Adjective. Spinning around. Yes. Thank you. Temperature.
حرارة.
Yes. How cold or hot something is. Wildfire.
Uncontrolled fire.
Yes. A fire that had gotten out of control. Make words in news.
أخبار العام.
Yes. To be reported all over the world. Astonished. يعني هاي phrase هذا phrase يعني
amazing.
تصدرت أخبار العالم أو جابتها كل أخبار العالم هيك بتحكي make world events or sorry make world news. Astonished. Yes. Adjective means amazed or yes or shocked. Spin.
Circular motion.
Spin to turn around very quickly. Ignite.
إشعال.
Firing.
Yes. To set fire to. Rare. Adjective means unusual. الحلو اللي فيكم بتحفظوا اللي بحكيه. Region.
Area.
Yes. Area. Yes. Thank you. This is the noun means area. Witness.
People who saw the accidents.
A person who sees something happening or an accident. Okay. Yes. Violent storm.
A strong storm.
عاصفة.
A strong
Very
storm.
strong.
Yes. عاصفة إيش بتكون violent. Okay. It causes a lot of damage. Causing a lot of damage. Miracle.
Something happened.
Something we can't explain it. Okay. And it's some people believe is caused by God. Or a wonder. A miracle wonder.
Yes.
Underground river.
المياه الجوفية.
Yes, a body of water that runs below the ground, above ground.
On the surface.
On the surface. Yes, on the surface. Thank you. Or on the top of the earth. Yes, right. هلا خلينا نشوف exercises. We have actually 3 exercises. One about these words and the phrases that we have just discussed, and the others about the weather idioms. Let us start with the first exercise, which is number 6. This is a vocabulary exercise. أيوة احكي لي complete the sentences using words from the check these words اللي حكى بشوي ناقشناهم in the correct form. يعني if we need to use a verb, we have to use it in the correct form. If we need to use a noun, we have to look at if it's a singular noun or a plural noun. 1. According to it will rain this evening. خليني أحكي لكم شغلة بس. Derivation or word formation is helpful. يعني those who are good or excellent in word formation in the part of speech or what does the sentence need and a verb, an adjective or an adverb كثير بيساعدوا على فكرة. Okay? كثير بيساعد هذا الشيء. So here, according to when we have article the والآن, we need to use a noun. بدي noun أنا. بدي noun أنا. Okay? طبعا ممكن أنا أستخدم noun. This is a noun phrase. ممكن هذا اسمه noun phrase. ممكن adjective. ممكن يكون the noun phrase consists of adjective and plus noun. هذا ممكن يساعدني الشاطر بالديريفيشن يستخدمه. So here according to the so we need noun or noun phrase.
Weather.
Will rain, will prediction this evening. So based on what? According to what?
Weather.
Weather what?
Weather broadcast اللي هي
Yes, weather forecast. لأنه إحنا حكينا weather forecast اللي هي prediction about weather conditions, about weather events. هيو بحكي it will rain هذا prediction. It will rain. Prediction. According to the weather forecast. Yes, 2. If you are out in a again a so we need a noun or noun phrase. طبعا أكيد إذا ما في عندي أنا noun أو adjective noun بدي noun يعني الأوبشنال هذول الناون اللي قبل والadjective these are optional. المفروض يكون عندي noun لما بكون عندي article. So here we need also a noun or noun phrase. Never take a shelter under big trees. يعني don't hide under big trees. Why? مين تحت مين لما يكون بأي حالة؟
ing.
storm.
Lighting.
Yes, right. Lightning storm. Why? لأنه أصلا
You
هي
can't hide yourself. You can't protect yourself.
Yes. لا don't بحكي لي never take shelters under big trees. Why؟ لأنه أصلا لأنه هي بتضرب الإشي العالي صح؟
مظبوط صح.
بتعقب عليه. بتضرب البيج تريز بتضرب أعمدة الكهرباء صح؟ Yes. إذا in a lightning storm. 3. The devastating tsunami in Japan made what? بدي object أنا والobject بيكون noun.
يكون make word news.
Thank you. Shocking people everywhere. دائما اقرأ الجملة read the whole sentence please in the exam. In the exam read to the full stop. Okay. لأنه أنا عرفت من وين؟ أنا منين عرفت؟ من هون هاي وحدة ومن هون من الميد. Made world news. Made world news. Yes. عشان هيك الناس تفاجأت بهذا التسونامي.
أيوة.
4. Most tornadoes in the northern hemisphere in the opposite direction to the hands of a clock. What do you need? This space. What does space need? Does it need a verb, a noun, an adjective? What do you think?
No.
بده noun؟ شو رايكم؟
بده صفة.
لا بده
verb. Yes, verb. Most tornadoes in the northern hemisphere.
صح.
شو ماله هذا التورنيدوز؟ مالهم هذول اللي
بسبب دمج يمكن بس نشوف الكلمات عشان
بده verb. We need verb. هذا subject. This is the subject. Where is the head subject؟ هذا head subject. Tornadoes. اوكي بدي verb. طيب ايش؟ In the opposite direction to the hands of a clock. نيجي على الwords. يلا ايش بده؟ ايش هي؟
spin.
Thank you. ليش؟ لأنه tornadoes بنقدر نحكي occur. Tornadoes occur. in the opposite direction يعني بعكس عقارب الساعة بيحدث بعكس ولا spin بدور؟ بلف لأنه tornadoes وحركتها الspin. Yes. Okay. What about the form of the verb? Tense. What do you use?
Spins.
What?
Present simple, present past simple, what?
Simple past.
Present simple present.
Simple present. Why? Fact.
Fact is
Yes.
It's a fact. طيب. Do we add s or without s? Verb 1 يعني without additions or with addition?
Spins s.
Spins tornadoes.
لا بدون اس صح. في اس مفروض.
Yes بدون tornadoes. Yes a plural subject بدون. 5. broke out causing the whole. طبعا احنا مش بلهالدقة بنجيب السؤال انه بدك تحكي spin ولا spins ولا خلاص احنا من بدنا الكلمة بس. بس انا بحب افرجيك كيف بنحل الجملة. broke out causing the whole area to flood. هلا عندي انا broke verb. تمام بدي subject noun وعندي معناته noun phrase. اوكي broke out يعني زي ما بنحكي دحش صح؟ يعني هيك اجى شحط فينا او دخل بقوة يعني violently. causing أنا جاوبتها على فكرة.
violent storm.
هجاوبتها بشكل غير مباشر. causing the whole area to flood. causing the whole area to flood يعني the whole area covered with what? With water.
A violent storm.
Yes, a violent storm. Yes, a violent storm. This is the damage.
Yeah,
This is the
harm.
giant, the massive خلينا نحكي damage. هي الدليل broke out، والدليل الثاني causing the whole area to flood. دايما بالامتحان بكون في key إذا ما في keys في one key. 6. Scientists are working hard to the ozone layer before it's too late. 2. What do we need here? We need to infinitive. أكيد with the ozone layer we need restore. Yes.
تمام.
The last thing about vocabulary idioms. Okay, weather idioms. We have different idioms. It's related to weather. Okay, here we have these idioms. We have raining cats and dogs. Every cloud has a silver lining. شوفوا cloud يعني weather. Rain weather. Fair weather friend. In a fog weather. Under the weather. Then so these are idioms related to weather. But look at the meaning of these idioms. These are the meanings of these idioms. Yeah. Number 1. It's raining cats and dogs. What do you mean by it's raining cats and dogs? We need
rain very heavily.
Yes, rain very heavily. Yes, heavily بشدة يعني بقوة بغزارة.
Yes.
2. Every cloud has a silver lining. What does it mean? You
A.
Which one? A, B, C. A. Thank you. A. However bad the situation is, something positive always comes from it. Okay. يعني بالرغم انه في جانب سيء هو جانب ولكن له ايجابيات. 3. Fair weather friend. What does it mean, fair weather friend?
See, someone who
is on.
Right. C. Someone who is only around when things are good. Fair weather friend. يعني مزاجه زي ما بيحكوا طقسه عادي يعني. يعني ايش ما بشوفه غير بالاوقات المناسبة يعني المبسوطين فيها، ما بشوفه بالازمات يعني. ما بشوفه بالمشاكل. هذا عكس صديق وقت الضيق. 4. in a fog. in a fog. Someone is in a fog يعني عن جد هو بضباب.
عبيد.
Yes, confused. قريب يعني إذا مش عارفين تحفظوها مبينة بضباب يعني واحد مشوش. لما تحكي يعني أنت تكون بضباب موجود ماشي بضباب معناته you can't find your way.
محتار.
مش راح تقدر تشوف طريقك. أي معناها إنك confused puzzled مشوش. 5. is under the weather. How is someone is under the weather? في حدا تحت الطقس.
حاس حاله مريض.
a bit ill.
يعني هي لو تيجي تترجمها او يعني تحللها شوي بتحكي يعني مش مناسب عليه الطقس يعني تكون برد بسرعه بيمرض لما تكون حامي بيمرض. Yes, is under the weather. we can find ممكن يجي a type of a question like this and another type of the questions regarding weather idioms like this. B. Use the idioms to fill in the blanks. The idioms. Take your big umbrella with you. It's outside. Big umbrella.
Raining cat and dog.
Yes. It's raining cats and dogs. Yes. خليني أصغر الشاشة شوي عشان تشوفوهم الإيديوم. It's raining cats and dogs. Yes. 2. Go help Bill. Go help Bill. He مثلا can't join the meeting.
In under the weather.
In a fog.
In a fog. He's in a fog. بحكي لك مش قادر يستخدم مش داخل meeting. He's in a fog. Yes. ساعده. 3. Jane always leaves when there's a problem. She is such a
fair weather friend.
Yes, she's such a fair weather friend. Yes. بس يكون في مشكلة ما بلاقيها. 4. I found a new job that I like better after losing my old one.
Every cold has a silver lining.
Yes, every cloud has a silver lining. Yes. يعني صحيح أنا اخترت الوظيفة القديمة بس أنا انبسطت بالجديدة. رب ضارة نافعة. هيك بنحكي؟ Yes. أنا هاي من أول المحاضرة وأنا بدي أتذكر، مش أول محاضرة، من أول ما أخذنا الباسج هذا، من أول يعني شيء أعطيت لشعبة من الشعب وأنا أتذكر هاي الرب ضارة نافعة. إحنا بنحكيها هيك يعني قريبة ل our language. Jill today she's got a cold.
Is under the weather.
He is under the weather.
Yes, she's under the weather. She's got a cold. Okay, any questions? Any questions? Okay, خلينا نشوف الحضور والغياب if you don't have any question. Any questions before we start to taking the attendance or attendance?